Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It is Christian here. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new to my channel, I just wanted to say hello, welcome. Thank you for taking a few minutes of your day to come hang out with me. I really appreciate it, you guys. It really means a lot. Just remember to subscribe on your way out. If you're not new to my channel and you have decided to go ahead and come back and spend a few more minutes of your time with me, greatly appreciate it, you guys. It means so much to me. You have no idea. Today's video is going to be kind of like an update on some of the products. I do a lot of hauls on my channel. I do a lot of first impressions, and I just do a lot of, you know, first impressions reviews and things like that. And first impressions are not always accurate. They can change. And, you know, since I go through so many products and I talk about so many products on my channel, I want to try to get better about updating you guys down the line and letting you know how I felt about those products. Did I keep them? Did I return them? Did they make their way into my routine? So today we're just going to talk about some hits, some misses, some new possible holy grails. And if you are interested in seeing some of the updates on the products that I have been trying out here on my channel, then you guys are just going to want to go ahead and keep on watching. Okay guys, so the first thing I'm going to start with is 4 products that I did either first impressions or reviews on that have made their way back to Sephora that have been returned. So I did end up returning the BledSmart. I kind of thought that I would, but I ended up returning it. I tried it 2 other times after my first impressions video, and I did like it better once I got past the, oh my gosh, that this is so weird and this is so funky and wonky. Once I got past that initial reaction, the second time I tried it, I was like, okay, this is not so bad. But I still did not see the value in it. I still did not see why I would spend $70 on it when I have the Beauty Blender and I have other $10, $11 brushes that I think work just really well, like I said in that video. So that was not worth keeping for me, so I did take that back. I returned 2 foundation or foundation type products that just didn't work for me, or just not liking. So I ended up returning the Estee Edit, I don't remember what it was called, but that little foundation that I did a review on. And then I also did return the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea, foundation as well. That ended up going back. And I'm trying to think, there was one other product that there was one other thing that went back. I can't think of what it is off the top of my head. Okay, so I guess it was just those 3 things that I can think of off the top of my head that did go back. Okay, so just so you guys know, those items were returned. So I'm quickly gonna mention a little combo that I have been wearing the crap out of. I ended up liking this. But the Naked Skin One and Done, I have been wearing a ton since that video, and I have been mixing it with the Cover FX Custom Cover Drops. It has been my favorite thing to wear. This product definitely has made its way into my everyday routine. I have not worn it on its own. Every time I have worn it with the Custom Cover Drops. But I'm digging it. I love it. I think it's fantastic, and this is just a really good product. So I'm glad that I ended up picking it up, and I'm glad that I decided to keep it. So this was a hit for me. Another product that I did a lot of first impressions on that a couple of you guys have commented on and said that you actually like the product, but it oxidized on you, and that is the Dior Skin Forever foundation. I like this foundation. I think it is a really good foundation. I did not notice the oxidizing that other people have been letting me know that they've been experiencing. I don't know if it's because I got mine in 020, which was just maybe the hairest tiniest little bit too light for me. So if it did oxidize, maybe it just kind of evened out and just looked normal on my skin. I'm not sure, but I did not have an issue with this foundation, and I personally love it. So I'm really happy. This is another foundation that I'm happy that I picked up and that I have been just digging so much. I'm gonna quickly move on to highlighters, and I have 4 of them. So I have the Anastasia Glow Kits. I've had the Gleam palette a couple of weeks longer than I've had the Glow palette. You guys, the Gleam palette has made its way into my everyday routine. I think that these are beautiful. I definitely think that they are worth the money. I have been wearing Starburst and Crushed Pearl a ton, like a ton. Those have been my 2 favorites to wear in this particular palette. So I definitely think that this is worth picking up. They are beautiful. They look beautiful. They look gorgeous on the skin. I am wearing Crushed Pearl and Starburst on as my highlight today, and I also have it mixed in my inner corner as well. Now this one is newer to me, so I have not actually played with this one yet since my haul. I haven't used it, but the quality, I mean, the quality is there. It's identical to this one, just warmer tones. Whether you want to lean a little more warm or a little more cool would determine whether or not you would want to pick these up. But you guys, I am telling you, they are awesome. I have been happy with those. The Urban Decay Afterglow 8-Hour Powder Highlighter in Sin is beautiful. I'm not going to say that it's made its way into my everyday rotation because I do use it. I have so much makeup, you guys, so I try not to use the same thing every day, but when I'm obsessed with the product, I cannot help it, and I use the same thing every single day. Definitely since I've purchased it, I use it at least once or twice a week, so it has made its way into my everyday rotation. I have just been more into the Anastasia Glow Kit. But it's still beautiful. The consistency is amazing. It melts into your skin. And like I said, I am still thinking about, when I did my first impressions review on this, I said that I might pick up Fireball, and I still probably will. So this is definitely beautiful, and it is worth checking out as well. Okay, so and another highlighter that I have been extremely happy with, and to be honest, this is the only thing from this particular collection that I have really kind of used and have been using since I posted my first impressions on those particular products. I'm talking about the Tarte Skin Twinkle Lighting Palette, and this is definitely a product that I have been using as well. I do not use the center shade. I mix these two outer shades together, so Sunlight and Moonlight. I mix these together and they are beautiful shades. I know I've heard a couple of people say that they feel like the pigmentation on them is not there. I will say that they probably don't give, they might not give as much color payoff as the Anastasia ones, but I think that they're pretty, and I think that they look really nice on the skin, and it's definitely something that, like I said, I have been using and I have been reaching for. And this is the only thing from that collection that I have been reaching for like at all. So this has definitely been a hit for me. So quickly run down some skincare items. These skincare items, I want to say, were probably purchased in my first Sephora haul that went up on my channel. So I've definitely had some time to play with them and to use them, and I love them all. So one of the products was the Peter Thomas Roth 24 karat gold pure luxury cleansing butter, and it looks like this, and you can see I have used the crap out of this product. I don't know, I like the way it smells. I like the way it feels. I like the way it gets my makeup off. It leaves my skin feeling very hydrated, very like plump, and it just doesn't leave a residue. It comes off. It comes with this little sponge that I don't use. I don't even know where that little sponge is right now. As I'm telling you, there's next to nothing left on my skin after I use this. This does such an awesome job cleaning off your makeup or getting rid of your makeup. It's just, I've been liking this. Definitely will repurchase this. Okay, so another skincare item. It's 4 skincare items. So the Peter Thomas Roth Maskaholic set. It came out around holiday time, but they're still selling it. Now I use 4 of the 5 masks. I have yet to try the pumpkin inside mask, but this 24 karat gold mask is life. I love it. The Rose Stem is my other favorite. The Rose Stem Cell one is my other favorite of the bunch. The cucumber I use whenever my skin is feeling very dry, very irritated, and I just wanted something a little bit more cooling and soothing. That's when I reach for this one. And then the Irish Moor Mud I've only used once or twice, but I do like it. I just have the Boscia one that I need to go through. I have the Sephora one. I have an Origins one that does similar things to this one. So even though I like it, I have not been reaching for it a ton. But I definitely think that this particular set, if you are interested in Peter Thomas Roth products, if you're interested in masking and face mask as much as I am, I think that this is a great set because it's 75 bucks, and this little guy is $80 by itself full size. And these jars, you guys, are very generous. This will last a really long time. So I definitely think that that was something that was worth it. A product that has made its way into my skincare routine. I use this about 3 nights a week. It is the Shiseido Ibuki Beauty Sleeping Mask. And when I use this, I wake up the next day, my skin just feels so hydrated. The only thing I do not like about this is the smell. I cannot stand the smell. I am not a big fan of it, but ever since I started using this, my skin has not been getting as dry. The flakiness is not there. My skin just looks better. It feels better. Makeup has been gliding on just so much more beautifully ever since this made its way into my routine. If it didn't have the awful smell, it would just be perfection. So this is definitely something worth checking out, especially if you suffer from dry skin. Color correcting products. I don't know if you guys, okay, hold on. Where are you? Okay, so I did a color correcting video a while back, probably a month or two ago, when color correcting started to just really take off and everybody started talking about it. From that video, the standout product that I have actually worked into my routine and that I have actually been using since that video that I actually really like is and it's one of the only things I even said that I really liked from that video. It is the YSL CC Primer Color Correcting, and this is the apricot shade. And it's just, it does have an SPF in it. Does it have a smell? I've never paid attention. If it has a smell, I don't really notice it. What I really like about it is it's a CC, so it's a color correcting primer, and it does, when you apply it, it does even out your skin tone. It does have a little bit of color correcting properties. If you had nicer skin than I do, if you had nicer skin than me, you could definitely rock this by itself, and it just gives you just like almost like a really nice even canvas, and I do like this a lot. So I don't use it every single day because I don't feel the need to use it every single day, but on the days when I just want a little something extra, I definitely do reach for this. So two other color correcting items that I have been super into is the Naked Skin color correcting fluids, and I have pink and yellow. I recently hauled yellow, I believe, in my Sephora BIB haul, and I've already been using it a ton. I've used the pink one a ton. So I rotate between the pink one and my Becca backlight, or my Becca, the Becca, whatever it is, you know what I'm talking about, the color corrector, I don't know, I can't find it, but the Becca one, I rotate between that one. So I really like these. I love the consistency. They're very blendable. They are really nice and pigmented, and they just blend super easily, and they do a really good job at color correcting. Another color correcting product that I did purchase is the Tarte, what are you called? The Tarte Wipeout Color Correcting Palette. Now this is a good palette. I just don't know why I buy palettes a lot of times, because I don't reach for them. So I have used this a couple of times since that video, but I just find that these are just so much easier, and they're just a little bit more blendable, and they're just a little bit easier to work with. I don't mind this palette at all. It's just me personally. I just have a thing where I love palettes because I think that they're great I think that they're a great value. And then I just kind of like, I don't feel like looking for it. So digging in those drawers just annoys me. So that's the only reason why I don't reach for that one very often, but it is a good product. And I definitely think that if you're a makeup artist, you'd be into it. This would be a good item for you to have. I hauled is the Tarte Contour Kit. And I actually like this. I think I've actually heard a lot of like negative things about this. A lot of people just aren't into it. But I think it is one of the contour kits that is just it's like all in one. You have your contour, your bronzer, you have a blush, you have a setting powder, you have your yellow brightening powder, you have your highlighter. It's nice, and I've been using it. My most used lately, I have the Kat Von D contour kit, which I was obsessed with for a while. I have the Anastasia one, which I don't really use that much anymore. I have been going back and forth between these two a ton. So I really like the NYX contour kit, but this one I've been using this one. So if I'm not reaching for the NYX one, I have been reaching for this one a lot lately. So I do like it. I think it's a good contour kit. If you're okay spending the $40 or $45 that this costs, I definitely say check it out. If not, the NYX one is really good. Okay, so a couple of products from the Estee Edit. The blush, it's a beautiful blush. It's gorgeous. The formulation on these are beautiful. They blend easily. It's just a really powder. So the blushes in this collection are awesome. The lipsticks in this collection is awesome. I like it. I like the lipsticks a lot. This product, I like it and I think it's pretty. I said in the video where I talked about it, I said that if you already have a lot of other highlighty type, priming type illuminators, you don't need this. I still stand by that. I still think that if you have a lot of those products, this is not something that you absolutely 100% need. Not gonna lie, I don't reach for any of the products in the Estee Edit collection a lot. Like, I have to tell myself, because I knew that I was gonna film this video, so I had to tell myself, okay, use it, use it, use it. Like, I literally had to be conscious and tell myself, you need to use that product so you can finally form your final 100% opinion on all of it. So I haven't used any of the products a lot. That's kind of how I feel about that collection. The only thing from the Milk collection, from that review, that has made its way into my routine is the cooling water. I don't know why I like this, but I love this stuff. I use it almost every single day, like every day. I'm not even kidding. I love it. I usually will put this on first right when I wake up, after I wash my face, brush my teeth and all that stuff. I'll put this on before I go in with whatever eye cream I'm using. So I do really, really like this particular product. And if you suffer from puffy eyes, I say go for it, girl. It's good. My lip swatching video from the Tarte Lip Sculptors. My two favorite most used colors from that are Sass and VIP. VIP is my favorite. Sass is probably my next favorite. And then I like Basic. Basic is a very popular color that I think a lot of people are into, but these are just my two favorite, most worn from that video. And now I see why, because they look a lot alike. So I definitely like these. I love the formulation of these. They last really well on the lips. And I did swatch 7 of the 8 shades in that video if you guys wanted to check them out. These are just my two personal most worn, most used, most favorite particular collection. Another product that has surprisingly worked for me, even though that my skin does lean more dry, I have been producing some oils lately. I have been into the Boscia White Charcoal mattifying spray, the setting spray. As you can see, I have used quite a bit of it. I like it. It doesn't dry out my skin. It doesn't overly dry my skin. I don't notice that it overly mattifies my skin either. So if you have oily skin, I don't know that you'd like this, because my skin leans more dry and I don't get like a matte vibe off of this. I don't feel, or that might be a good thing, who knows, but I like it. It works for me. I mostly wear it when I wear these two foundations, the Becca Aqua Luminous Glow and the Stila Aqua Glow Serum foundations. I did a review on this one, and I hauled this particular one, and I believe I did a first impressions on this as well. And I originally said that I like this one more than the Stila one, but no, the Stila one I actually wear. It has made its way into my rotation. I probably wear this. It's probably a foundation that I pick up once a week or so, but I have been using it. I never use this. I have to force myself to use this so I don't feel as though I've wasted my money. But that's how I kind of feel about these two. I probably would have returned this one after the second time I wore this. The second time I wore this, I looked like a greasy grease ball, and I was kind of like, what? So I don't care for this one. For kind of similar products, I think that the Stila one is better. Now, I don't think that any one of them are a necessary go out, run and buy right now today, but I have been using the Stila one. It is nice. It's like coverage. My first reaction was I did not like it at all. When I first applied it to my face, I was like, no. But I do actually like the way it sits on my skin the more and more that I play with it and the more that I test it out. This one, if I could, I would return. Okay, you guys, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and stop it there. I'm sure that there's so much more products that I have purchased I know that there's so much products that I have purchased and that I have tested out. And, you know, I just did my big Sephora haul, my VIB haul, and I have another VIB haul part 2 maybe coming. I don't know if it's going to be a part 2 or what it's going to be, but I'll do that haul probably in a couple of weeks. I will try to get these videos out as much as I can, just to let you guys know, since I do test out so much products, what I think about them long term. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, guys. I really hope that I kind of helped you out a little bit more and gave you a little bit more insight to the products that I have done my reviews on. I'm sure that there's more, but those are just the ones that I kind of really wanted to just talk about and mention again, because I did love them and I did want to let you guys know the things that I did return. Some of the other items I didn't mention because I just haven't really been using a ton. So I'm going to kind of force myself to start using new products, so that way I can really come back to you guys and let you know, like, yes, this is worth your money. No, it is not worth your money. I'll leave it where it is. And just kind of just let you guys know, I'll waste my money so you guys don't have to. And it's fun for me. Trying new makeup is fun. Playing with makeup for me is fun. I love it. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you did enjoy this video, I'm going to go ahead and ask that you do 3 things for me. The first one being going ahead and giving this video a thumbs up, just letting me know that you are into, you know, this type of updates on my hauls, my first impressions. The second being leaving a comment down below, letting me know what you want to see next. You guys know that I purchased, what, 3 or 4 foundations in my BIB haul, so if you haven't watched that video, go check it out. If there's any products in there that you would want to see a get ready with me, a first impressions on, a review on, let me know. And the third thing is, if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do go ahead and hit that button down below. It means so much to me, guys. And just subscribing to my channel, like you already know, just keeps you updated when I post videos. I do post videos twice a week, every Sunday and every Thursday. And you know, that way you don't miss out on any of my hauls, any of my first impressions. I've got a couple of first impressions coming up pretty soon, so you want to stay tuned for that, guys. And then until I see you next time, you guys be safe out there. Bye.